Spring is without a doubt the most exciting time of the year as an angler. As the temperature starts to rise and everything comes back to life, no matter where you are in the world, there's a real sense of optimism, knowing you've got the whole year ahead of you. For the first of my spring sessions, I decided to stay in the UK. It's not very often I fish day tickets, but I was here with a friend of mine's son who was new to carp fishing, so I wanted somewhere with a good chance of catching. Boony's Lake seemed like the perfect place, an old gravel pit full of lovely carp. We decided to fish off the back of the wind behind the islands. There was a channel that ran through the middle of the two islands with a small back bay that seemed to be a perfect hidey hole for the carp. We wasted no time in getting set up and beginning to get the rods out. The plan of action was to use the Bushwhacker in conjunction with the deeper to stealthily drop a rig along the channel between the two islands. With a total of 38 sections, I managed to get the pole into prime position. Little tiny bit of weed, probably leaf debris on the bottom, but that's fairly clean, that is. As well as the particle I put in the pole, I also wanted to spread some boilies around the area to really get the fish moving around. Bobby's into his first fish.
Come on, that didn't take too long, did it?
How you feeling? First one?
I'm buzzing. Let's hope I can
We've
get it
literally just dropped that along the snags on the far bank with the Bushwhacker. Didn't even bother filming it. Bobbin's pulled up and he's into a fish. Watch that other line, mate. Keep it to the left. Come to the left, rod tip down. Yes! Dun 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 dun. Pink wafter. Oh, makes a lovely fish. That is dark. 20 pounder, I reckon, and all that. Keep him coming to me, to me, to me, to me, to you, to me. Oh, no. Well done, bro. If I'm honest, I wasn't expecting us to catch one so soon. A really nice common and a lovely start to the session for Bobby. The weather was just spot on. Overcast, warm and really low pressure, so it didn't come as a shock when one of my rods was away. Woken up now, isn't it?
It's a better fish, that, innit, as well.
Nice one, that is. Yes! Lovely. I reckon we're going to be on for a few more. The pressure's dropped, it's gone really windy. Spring fishing, get it. Before getting the fish out, I wanted to put the rod back on the spot as quickly as possible, just in case there was still some fish in the area. Yeah.
Where's the other net on the other side?
Yeah. So I'm hitting the fish just to bring them out of the danger area, but this is Bobby's. It's literally only been sort of half an hour, 45 minutes. Still got the other one in the net. Rod back out and we're in again. What do you reckon?
Hopefully it's
Hopefully a nice mirror. That's it, mate. Keep that spool nice and loose. Go on. Yes.
Come on.
It's not a bad one, that, actually. Well done, mate. Smashing it. Oh, look at that for a carp. That's what we came for, one of the older ones for sure. Really short and dumpy, little petal scales all over it. Lovely jubbly. The second part of the brace was this lovely slate grey common. What a great day this was turning out to be. We got the rods back out ready for the evening and sat back hoping for a productive night. We're not messing about. We've got chicken pesto pasta. What do you reckon, Bobby?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Definitely. Yeah.
I thought I was a useless chef, but clearly not.
Nope.
I
made some cinnamon porridge.
Look at that lot. Ringlets down the channel there. How you doing, mate? You alright?
Anything?
No, weird one. No bites last night, but they've just started coming up in the
channel.
Yeah, on the surface.
Oh.
Yeah, they're up on the surface already. It's a lot warmer today, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe some adjustable zigs out there, because it's about 8-9 foot. So you want to be up in the water really. He's going to move to the right and fish the.
Oh, right, the pattern.
Yeah. One thing's for certain, we're not messing about with the grub. Triple whammy bacon, egg and sausage sandwich. Wallop. Once bite time was over, I reeled the rods in and switched over to adjustable zigs. It's a really overlooked method, but can be super effective. I dropped the zig out with the Bushwhacker by using a cable tie to hold the hook length in position. So the bailiff said that there's a shallow bar running across there of 3 foot. So I'm going to cast past it and I'm going to try and find 5 or 6 foot down the back of the bar. It's going to be really warm tomorrow, but with it being a bit misty and murky now, I think the fish are going to be coming into that area but not quite into the shallow. So I'm going to heavily bait a spot, and Bobby's going to bivvy up in this swim. You can see the whole lake. I reckon we can get him going on floaters here tomorrow, and then through the channel it's just me in the next swim there. So I feel like this is a better bet than him fishing the snags. I've got it at 21 wraps, I'm told. There we go. Oh, a nice drop as well. Yeah, I'm told about 18 wraps is really shallow and then it starts to drop off. So I've gone 21. Let's pull that back. Hit into weed there. Smooth. Weeds, okay. Yeah, that's it. We've got a spot there. Nice and slow and wallop. That's too thrashy. Rod in the air though. Doesn't matter if you don't hit it. We can keep going for an hour. It's fine. Nice and slow, and that's better. Rod in the air. Feel that drop down. That's right in the shallows there. So you're not quite far enough, but that was way better. Do you hear the noise difference? Yeah. The last one was that one. It went out nicely. Hold the rod. I'm gonna literally I'll hold the line.
Yeah.
So I'll let go of the line. You're gonna feel what I'm gonna do. We might not hit it bang on because we're doing it together, but you'll feel the motion. Back. Take your time. See that? See that? So you felt what I did there, yeah? It's just you're using the carbon. You're not lashing at it at all. You're just going deeper at the back and you're using the carbon to push it out. Don't think aggressive, yeah? Much better. Rod in the air. Rod in the air. Yes. Up. Yes, lad. Come on.
Wait.
You got it. You hit the clip. Once the spot was found and Bobby was comfortable casting to it, we got some bait out. We went for around 10 spoms to start with, enough to draw the fish into the swim, but not overdoing it. We also put out a spread of 15mm citrus boilies to encourage the fish to pick up slightly larger food items. Unfortunately, the weather took a turn, so I decided to bring the zigs in and put bottom baits back out. Fish on. Just got to keep the rod tip nice and low just to steer it back round Come on. God, it's fighting hard. It's gone round my other line, but I'm gonna have to sort that out later. Come on. Yes. It's a nice one. Fish on. Just kiting left big time. Don't go in that snag. Yes, it's out, it's out. Oh, that was worrying. That was horrible for a minute then. Come on, what have we got? What have we got? Oh, it's a oh my god, it's a fully. Oh my god, that's unbelievable. That is incredible. That is out of hand. Come on. We'll have you in the net. It's literally been about an hour since the last bite. Sun's just come up. Come on. That is a ridiculous carp. Literally a plated, fully scaled. Come on. Oh my lord, that is one hell of a carp. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Get in! Wow, now that is a serious fish. Get in there! Come and look at this. Look at the state of this.
Oh my god.
Look at that one. Mate, it's literally armour plated.
That is the most ridiculous carp I think I've ever seen.
Banger, innit? No joke, he sent me a nice mirror. He sent me this unbelievable common. Looks like something from Dinton. And then at the bottom, there's a fully. I'm guessing it's the same fish. There can't be that many fullies around that size. It looks exactly the same. And he put my targets. Literally going to reply. I've gone and caught one of your targets. I think I've caught that fully that you just sent me. That has got to be up there, if not the best carp I've ever caught from a day ticket. So I'm absolutely over the moon. Bobby moved to the right of me. He's had a few bites last night, which is looking really good considering how much bait we put out. And obviously I've had a few bites now in the last hour or so. So can't really be going much better. So I thought this would be the perfect time to talk a little bit about tactics. I've been guns blazing, catching fish, doing this and that, but I've not really told you what I'm doing and how I'm catching them. So without boring you, really simple setup. As usual, I'm using my 10-foot scopes, GT8000, 20-pound mono, really strong and robust tackle as I'm fishing in and around snags. I've actually gone one step further and put a 40-pound snag leader on. Probably didn't need it, to be honest with you, because fishing out there through them trees, I thought, oh, there's a potential chance the fish is going to kite left or right, go through a few snags, but it seems really clear. Rod down and reel and pump, and they're coming back really smoothly. So might not have needed it, but it's good to have it there as a fail-safe. And then at the business end, I've just got a simple lead clip, my usual go-to rig, and that is a Slip D multi fish with a little trimmed down citrus wafter, and that'll sit just like that. I use this everywhere I go. Fairly decent lead, 4 ounces, and then some putty up the leader, and that is literally it. Nice and simple. Bait wise, I made a right big mix when I got here. The new monster shrimp, the new citrus, some hemp in there, some large seed mix in there, and also some monster shrimp syrup as well. So getting the rod out, I'll be honest, it's not easy. It's a lot of bushwhacker sections, and when there's a slight wind like there is now, it can be bending a little bit, so it takes some time. I'm going to try and film. I'm going to try and do a little tutorial on how to use that. I've been trying to show Bobby, but bear with me because it isn't as straightforward as just pushing it out and turning it. You've got to bend it, you've got to lean the rod to the left, to the right, wait a second, push it, but eventually we get it on the spot. And when we do, there's a very, very good chance that the rod goes as it has done. So, I'm not putting loads of bait out. What I'm doing is I'm putting a little sprinkle of mixed particle in there. And that is mainly just so there's a lot of attraction around the hook bait. Put this on the rest. Right, so a little tip when using the Bushwhacker and you're going a long way out, especially in a side wind, have your sections up the bank behind you. Don't have them one by one, click, 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 because your pole will be gone by the time you've got it out there. So when you're doing sort of more than 15-20 sections, put them in sections of 5s and 6s, and that way it's less time in between putting them together. So luckily, it looks like the weather's on my side. It's gone flat calm, so I'm going to be able to push it in a straight line towards the swim that I want to fish. It's going out lovely, that is. Pull it a little bit to the left. So now what I do is, it's 8 foot there, so the lead's going to fall back. So I want to pull the pole back as I feel the drop, and that means the lead will land over the bait. Ready? Oh, that went down with a thud. Spread it, give it a little bit of time for the bait to come out. Kingfisher. Come on. Also, I'm fishing semi-slack lines, but locked up. So I'm tightening up, putting the bobbin on, and I'm paying off a little bit, just so there's a droop in the line to allow a little bit of freedom for the fish to swim around. I don't want too tight line, bang to the leads, but then the actual spool itself is pretty locked up. I don't want the fish tearing off through the island, so that's why I've got these butt locks on that lock into place. There we go. Hopefully a 30-pounder next. Mate, if it wasn't for that fully, this one would be unreal itself, wouldn't it? For that lot. It's a lovely one. I didn't realise how nice it was. Look at all the scale patterns, look. Well, what a brace of carp within an hour and a half of angling. And we've still got a night left. This is definitely one of the best day ticket lakes I've ever fished. Manor Farm, Boony's Lake, old nature reserve, carp like this, round the back of the island, undisturbed, proper carp fishing. That is a serious fish. Look at this, just feast your eyes on this carp. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, honestly, as far as scalies go, they ain't gonna get much better than that. That is out of hand. Well, if you'd have told me before this trip that I was gonna catch that, I would have been absolutely buzzing. The bailiff told me this morning this is one of the most sought after fish in the lake, and obviously a target for many of the locals. I'm so lucky to rock up to catch such an incredible carp. That is up there, one of the best I've ever caught from a day ticket. Armour plated scaly, 28 pound as well, really solid fish. Couldn't ask for much more. I'm happy with that. I don't think I'm going to be able to top that. It'd be really nice on the final night for Bobby to catch a big one. But yeah, what an incredible carp. Let's get it back. Right, let's have a look at the one you've had. Oh, that's a nice one, mate. Dark. Oh, mate, that's a lovely carp.
That is mega, that.
That's a lovely carp. That's definitely one of the originals.
But yeah.
And that's on the open water spot that we put quite a lot of bait out on. Well done, bro.
Cheers.
Let's get it back in and hopefully one a little bit bigger. There's one on the top. There's a few on the top. This is an absolutely perfect floater rotor swim here. No birds, I can't believe it. If we get them taken here, it's going to be such a good bit of fishing. Oh, just take them on. That's just taken one. That's a good fish as well. Massive head on it. So many carp round here. One's taken, that's a really good sign. All you need is one to take a few and all the fish will switch on. There we go, look, that's taken a couple now. Right, I better go and set up a floater rod. The only problem is I haven't got a designated floater rod with me, so I'm using a beefed up scope and 20 pound mono, but I've got 12 pound zig flow on the hook length, and that is the most important part. Now let's see where we want to put this now. I waited until a few fish started taking, and I cast past the fish to avoid spooking them. Look, see it, look? See, that's the plans work perfectly. So that one's taken, and I'm going to reel the float back. So it's onto the fish. That shouldn't be far away now. Oh, look what I'm taking, mate. Oh my God, one's coming straight for it, I think. Oh, Bobby! That took it, do you see it? It took it, mate. So notice I'm casting way past the fish. Right, look, way past them. And then you slowly retrieve it over where the fish are. Sometimes if they stop coming up, wait. And then when they come back up, bring it over the front of them. And reel it really slowly. You don't want that white thing moving fast through the water. Right, can you put a few mixers out there for me, please? Oh, one's coming short, look, right down there. And then the two you put out.
Still want me to do it?
Yeah, just put them slightly to the right.
The right if you slow.
Oh, he's coming up, he's having a good go down there, him.
Just 2 or 3?
Yeah. Hey up, 3. Oh, I couldn't see if it took it or not. That come up for it then. There we go, and again. Go on. Oh, he's mouthing it, look. Yes, win. Get in, lad, go on. He's yours. Take your time. Unbelievable stuff. Right, now be careful here, because he's going to want to get you in these snags, so that's it. Keep your rod to the left, nice and low. That's it. Don't pull too hard, he's all right, he's all right. You're not in the danger zone yet. That's so sick, innit?
That is mega.
Hopefully it's a nice scaly one. And then next time you're on it, yeah? I was just doing the first one to show you when to strike. You notice how it nibbled it a few times and I left it, and then I waited until I saw it fully engulf it. That's it, keep that side strain just to keep it away from these trees here. Good man. Rule number 1 of floater fishing: when you're playing a fish, if you're with someone, get more bait out. That's it. Don't pull too hard, nice and gentle. Keep that clutch loose, that's it. Because remember, you've only got a very small hook on, so you don't want to bully them too much.
Oh yeah.
How's this? April floater fishing. Look at everyone else. 3 rods on the bottom, no one's even trying. This is what I'm telling you, mate. This is the perfect time of year for floater fishing. Told you, it's a good fish. First of many today, I reckon. Oh, that's an old fish. Seen its face, all scabby and old. Here she comes. She's ours. She's ours. Back of the net, first one of the year on the floaters. Get in there, my son.
Oh, you know, that is sick.
Good angling, that's a chunk. Oh, look at that, chestnut.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Ready? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Not again, he's done me again. Yeah, see, look at him, there he is.
Yeah, I'm in. I hooked him. You get that on film?
I'm not sure yet, but...
That was mad. I put the rod down, I put some bait out, and you went, he's there. I went, where? Where?
Mate,
you just
I
come
didn't
up
have the camera pointing at it because I was trying to tell you where the fish was.
Fine, doesn't matter. We're in, fish number 2. And we had just one carp taken as well. Oh. Great bit of fish in this. Come on. There was 2 in the net, and the little one said, roll over. Hey. Sick. Let's have her up. Oh yeah. Lovely fish, mate. Wicked, mate. Not the 30-pounder, but to catch one off the top is wicked, and that's a lovely, lovely carp. And here's the second one in the little flurry of surface action. The fish do seem to have quietened off now, nothing else has really come up. A few geese came in flapping about, and I think that's pushed the fish away. What we are going to do, before we give up on the floater rotor, we're going to have a look in the far corner of the lake. The wind's trickling down there. Probably give it half an hour in there. And if not, what a great bit of opportunist fishing today. Get back to the swim and get some rods out on the deck, ready for the evening and the final night. There we go, 2 lovely commons. Bobby's been an absolute corker, and this one being an alright one, probably a scraper 20. But yeah, good times, good angling. We put out a few pouchfuls of floaters in the corner, and it wasn't long before the fish started taking. Ready, strike. Oh! That actually moved the float first. That was close, very close. Ready? Yeah. Oh! It's going a bit, isn't it? Unfortunately, the fish swam back on itself and took me into the reeds. I changed angle, and just as the fish was about to come free, the hook pulled. The fish pushed out after that, so we actually decided to get the rods back out on the bottom. Alright, that is unfortunately the end of the session. We didn't catch anything last night, but I did reel in with some big branches on my hooks, which is incredibly unfortunate. But everything happens for a reason. We've had a great session from that mirror at the start, the nice little scaly one, then Bobby having a nice 20-pound common. He was really chuffed with that. And then obviously the highlight of the next few days being that incredible 28-pound scaly one called the Bullet, which I found out this morning, so I'm chuffed to have caught that. And then obviously the surface fishing yesterday, which was really, really nice. Not done that for a while. Bobby caught his surface PB, 26-pound common, really nice fish. So overall it's been a great session. This time of year is not easy, it can be really hit and miss. So I hope you've taken something from it and hope you've enjoyed the video. You had a good time, Bobby?
Yeah, I've absolutely loved every second of it, and I'll definitely be back very soon.
He says he doesn't want to go home. He said he's got to go home and we can't stay here longer, so there we go. Like I say, hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.